Rock on, man.
All right.
Yeah.
Now you can hear it.
Absolutely. So we'll start. I'm Stefan from Canada. And can you present yourself to my audience?
All right. I'm Matti, also known as Loitsumestari Taikakallo or Matt Magic from Finland. Currently living in Helsinki, but originally born and raised in a small town called Perniö.
Oh, never heard about it.
It's a really small town between Turku and Helsinki.
Okay.
1 hour drive away from Turku and 1.5 hour drive from here, Helsinki.
Nice. So you're in the big town for how many years?
I think this is the 3rd year.
Okay.
We are living here with my girlfriend. Yeah.
She made you move, or?
Yes. Well, we were before we moved here, we were living in Tampere.
Yeah, I know.
And from there, we moved here to Helsinki because she wanted to move here. I wasn't really eager about it, but it has been. I have enjoyed my time here, so nothing to complain.
More concerts.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
it's. I have one of my best friends was just in Helsinki for the first time, like 1 week ago or 2 weeks ago, and he enjoyed it a lot. And I'm so eager to go there because I tried for a few years now, and the stars are never aligned. But I will make it for sure.
Hopefully, it will. You will get the chance to come here. I'm sure of it.
Oh yeah, when you want to do something, you make it your priority, man.
Yeah. Yes.
That's how it works. Can you tell me how you pronounce your full name? Because Matti, okay, but it's Meri-Huhti, or
it's Meri-Huhti.
Huhti.
Yeah, it has like a H, which you actually
pronounce the H.
Yeah. Huhti.
That's nice.
It's a really rare last name.
Oh yeah. So, and you have a rare style of music too. So that works perfectly fine for you.
Yeah, I guess. And one of the reasons why I have our artist names is because of the last name. It's a bit weird to pronounce, and sometimes Finnish people don't know how to write it either. So you have to say it has the slash, and then the H is with a big capital, and yeah.
So let's talk about your 2 projects, main projects, because I'm sure you have other projects. You have a YouTube channel. That's how we talked for the first time when you were doing online playing all the solos for the Moonlight Sorcery set list that you were about to do in Germany. Maybe start by let us know how it went in that concert.
Oh well, I think I have never been pleased how I play live, but and to be honest, I was a bit pissed off after the show, but then after the show, people came to say, "Oh, it was amazing! You sounded great," and
that's a relief.
Yeah, it's a relief because that's the most important thing, that the audience likes it. Of course, there's mistakes here and there. It's live music, live performance, so might never be 100% perfect, like the performance. But yeah, people, I guess, really digged it. So I so to say, let it go. I didn't care that much anymore how I performed, and one fan had filmed the first 2 songs of the set list, and I could hear the mistakes, but they were not as bad as I thought. So I think it went. In the end, it went pretty good actually.
I'm pretty sure because I saw your performance at the Fortress Festival. It was your first live show with Moonlight Sorcery, I think.
It was first like abroad. It was
Okay.
yeah, it was
Uh,
our third show.
Third show
Before
total.
yeah, before Fortress we had 2 Finnish shows, and then after those, straight to abroad and to a big stage in Fortress.
Yeah, totally. And I thought, despite the recording wasn't that good and it was far from the stage, you sounded really great. And I know the songs on guitar are almost note by note. I can play that, but I hear that because I heard that album probably 100 times already, and it's been released
Oh.
for 3 years. Yeah, one of the album I've listened the most since 2023, and the fact that you didn't perform a lot live, I thought it was already really great as a performance. But for yourself, you're probably really hard on yourself and you hear every single little mistakes that we can catch ourselves.
Yeah, that's true. Even my bandmates sometimes say that I'm too hard on myself,
I'm sure.
but I'm just. I used to do sports, so I was really like competitive person. I still am. I still am. So I have an eager to. Uh, I want to perform as good as I can, and if I'm not pleased on myself, I'm really hard on myself if I'm not pleased.
It's probably why since you have high standards, it's probably why you're as performant as that right now, and you'll be even better in the future because you want to improve and improve all the time. So that's a good quality, but don't be too hard.
It's in the moment. In the moment, I'll start to think like, how did I perform? How it was? But as you said, most likely, like most of the people don't notice if there is mistakes here and there, if
No.
they are not really big mistakes. But in the end, it doesn't matter. It's just my personally, I take it hard, but in the end, it doesn't affect the end result. It's just what is most important is that the audience likes it. So
Yeah, totally. And I really like uh maybe you will think it's weird to say that, but I like when I hear mistakes because I know it's been played live for real. And these days sometimes you don't know if when it's too perfect, I'm like, yeah, okay, he's such a grandiose player, or there's some backtracks to that. So
yeah,
I like to see some mistakes too. It's like a stamp, a proof that it's being played, and some variation can be cool also sometimes.
yeah, that's actually that's how I am also in the audience. If I watch some bands, like, come on, make a mistake. Where are the mistakes? Like I'm waiting for them so I can be relieved that, oh, other people make mistakes also, because
Yeah.
that's part of the live show. Because you have to sound good, but I think you have to also look good. So you can. It doesn't matter if there's 1 or 2 mistakes if it looks great, because that's
Hmm.
also important in the live performance.
Yeah, and sometimes the most easy licks can look like fantastic for a lot of people that don't know a lot about guitar. It's like you'll do just one and a legato part, or just hammering some notes, and people are like, "Wow!" And it's just like probably one of the easiest part of your of your set.
Yeah, and you can make them look harder with if you try to move more on the stage and
Yeah.
head bang simultaneously. So, but that's always cool to see if I see bands live that they actually move a lot and take try to get the audience like hyped.
Yeah,
That's at least when I get hyped when I'm in the like audience.
just playing while walking is so much more difficult than just staying still.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
It's way more coordination. What will you say are the songs that you like to perform the most with Moonlight Sorcery?
Well, I think one of the uh, most pleasing songs is Vihan verhon takaa, and it's one of my fans told me once that that song can how you say, you can avoid Alzheimer if you want to learn that song, because it sounds tricky and it is a tricky song, but the lead does something all the time. There are no like stops during the
No
song,
power
so
chords.
I have to constantly think when I'm playing that song. So yeah, that's when I nail it, I feel great. Like it's a and it's a fun song. It's fun song to play and technically demanding. So uh, that's at least one which I like. Hour is also
Yeah,
great
from the
song
first
to
EP.
play. It has this heavy metal kind of start with the riffing. It gets me into the great mood to headbang. Um, what else? Well, now we have this year's set list. We got the Yötuulten kutsu from the second album. It has
Which
a
one?
bit,
On the second EP?
yeah, second EP, Yötuulten kutsu. It has a bit trashier intro. It has a
Okay, yeah.
that's
Uh,
that's the
when I
nice one.
listen to that second album, usually I will listen to the three. There's four songs I think with the cover and Constellation. The
Yeah,
instrumental track is so freaking amazing, but it's a 7 minute instrumental song, so you don't play that live.
yeah, yeah. Well, if we have someday 2 hour set lists, then maybe it can fit there. But
Yeah, it
you
will
never
be
know.
cool for sure. I would love to have on the from the first EP, the first song, the first real song for Dialight is Ice. I think it's one of the best song of the band, and it has never been played live. I think.
Um, we played it once last year on
Oh,
our last show in Nummirok, Finnish metal festival. That was our last show last year, and it is now on the set list. And I guess
oh,
and I guess it has to be on the set list always from now on, since after the show in Germany, people were saying like, "Yeah, it's your best song, and it was the first song I heard from you, so you
me
have to
too.
play it." And I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll keep that in mind."
That's indeed the first song I heard too, because I heard about the band because of the cover art. That cover art is so appealing, and it's like always those icy cover art. It's like you want to know how it sounds.
Yeah,
And when you press play, there's an intro, and then that song kicks your ass off. And I was like, holy shit, it's like black metal, but there's a little bit of that kind of Children of Bodom. Um, your sound is not exactly like Alexi. You have your own sound, I think, but sometimes it's the Finnish sound also. The sense of melodies, I think it blends perfectly black and melodic death metal.
yeah, and the hat you have, it has Kalmah in it, so I would say our music has uh, I wouldn't say a lot, but some Kalmah elements also in it.
Yeah, you
Since
saw
I'm
my
a
hat.
I'm a huge Kalmah fan myself, so
Oh, me too, man. And I had the chance to be on the 70,000 tons of metal 2 years ago when they played Swamp Song entirely, and they will return entirely
oh
from
no,
back to cover. It was like a
oh,
dream come true. Been more than 20 years. I've been spinning those records to death, and to witness that live, wow.
that would have been an amazing show. I have seen them. I think I have seen them twice. They have played some old school tunes also, but
Yes,
mostly
usually.
some new material. But they have always sounded great live, and it's funny because they don't take themselves too seriously either. It looks so when they perform, it looks so to my eyes, it looks so relaxed, and they are like, huh, it's just another uh, day at the stage. Like
It looks almost
it's fun to watch when they play.
it looks almost like a rehearsal, like they just having fun.
Yeah,
And Pekka is a great frontman, I think,
yeah, and
to
he's
entertain the crowd. And I'm sure in Finnish he must be even more an entertainer, since it's his first language. So
yeah, he's a funny dude. He's speaks between the songs are like it's full of humor usually.
yeah, yeah, totally. And I love his brother style of playing, and his soloing is, and the melodies, is the lead guitar playing in general. It's not just about the solos, it's the quality of the melodies is just outstanding.
Yeah, yeah. For me, Kalma has always been um, more like a favorite band to me than Bodom. Actually, I have always rooted more for Kalma myself.
That's okay. I love both. I think the discography of Kalmah is more consistent. But if I have to choose my favorite albums, probably the first four Children of Bodom, especially the Eight Breeder and Follow the Reaper, are so incredible to me. But both band are incredible. But
Yeah, they are. Yes, yes.
and they have their own sound. You hear 3 seconds of any songs from those bands, you know it's them.
Yeah, yeah.
And talking about your influences to shape your style, what was your go-to albums and guitar player that you were looking up to build your own style of playing?
Because I have been following a lot in general what my brother does, but in music particularly, when he started, he's a 6 years older than me, and when he started to bring heavy metal music home, I was right behind him, listening what he had listened. So I I clearly remember one Judas Priest best of album,
Oh,
and then he had one Iron Maiden best of album. Yes, yes.
Rob.
So and then the Halloween's first album, Walls of Jericho.
Oh, Walls of
So
Jericho with
yeah,
Kai
I think
Hansen.
those three albums have had the most impact on me when I was youngster. I wasn't playing guitar back then, but after those albums, I really wanted to start to play guitar.
You started at what age?
I started at around 12,
Okay.
12 or 13, around that time. So I think my first uh, guitar heroes, so to say, have been all the guys in Maiden,
Yeah.
Yannick Gers, Adrian Smith, Dave Murray, then Glenn Tipton and KK Downing,
Yeah.
and then of course Kai Hansen and Michael Wakehat. Those I can't put them in any order. Like they all have had such an influence on me. Not maybe in style wise of leads or solos, but songwriting wise, I think they have all had such a huge impact on me. But I think the first like guitar hero who I tried to copy, I think was Buckethead actually. The
Buckethead. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah,
He's a complicated guy.
yeah. But I heard him like maybe most of people. I heard him first from the Guitar Hero game
Yeah.
and the Jordan song, and I was like, What is this? Who is this guy?" And I had to start to check who this guy is, and I was sold. He had, I think he has everything. He has technique, he has feeling in his playing, he has a great tone, but then he has this really obscure, like his own style, which annoys people. I know, but
Yeah.
when I look at it with the guitarist's eyes, it's like it's perfection what he does on the fretboard. So I think he has been the first who I have tried to mimic, but I have failed, of course, of it. Then I would say Paul Gilbert
Hmm.
is another one with
Racer
this
Hicks.
fast yes, Racer X. And I remember I used to buy guitar magazines a lot when I started to play guitar, and he used to be on the magazines and
Hmm.
show some things. And third one, I would say Eric Johnson.
Oh,
His
yeah.
his tone is amazing, and
Yeah. And the hybrid picking,
yeah,
chicken picking, he's
yeah,
really strong on.
and he has a great alternative picking also.
Yeah,
Like
too.
if I could,
Great
uh,
legato.
yes, if I could fusion those three guys, I would want to be that kind of a player. I would say those are the top three like guitarists who have had the most impact on me. But the list could go on. Like I can't. I have to say, for example, Ingvi is a big influence on me.
For sure.
Richie Blackmore.
Yeah, Deep
Um,
Purple.
Now that I have tried to list people, it's always hard, but the list could go on. But I can always say the top three. It's like Buckethead, Paul Gilbert, and Eric Jones.
That's
And the
true.
rest,
Awesome player.
yeah, those are the most influential players to me. But the list could go on. But then we would have to be here like the whole day if I would go on.
But now that you say that, I recognize a little bit of those players in your playing, and I'm sure we didn't hear everything you can do on guitar because you can do everything that you learn in a project like Moonlight Sorcery or in Vansidian that is more towards melodic death metal, a little bit of progressive elements. Uh, but I hear some of that stuff, and yeah, totally, it makes sense.
Yeah, and also other than mellow music or guitarist in general, I have to say that growing up playing a lot of video games and especially 8-bit era Nintendo games, those melodies have
Mega Man.
yeah, Mega Man, Ninja Gaiden, all
Yeah,
of those titles. They have
Castlevania.
uh, Castlevania. They have got a huge influence on how I wrote melodies or try to incorporate melodies into solos.
And your t-shirt too. That's a fine t-shirt. The
Yes,
Turtles. Which is your favorite?
Donatello is my favorite.
Oh, me, always been Michelangelo because
Oh, he's the funny dude.
he's a funny dude. Yeah, that's
Oh.
why. But yeah, except Raphael, they are all great. I
Well,
I
my
always.
my brother likes Raphael though,
Oh
even
yeah,
though he's not a violent person or anything like that. He's as he's as how you say. We are both really chill and these kind of dudes. So I don't know why he likes Raphael so much. Anyway.
That's the first time I hear someone saying his best turtle is Raphael.
Uh,
Donatello, it happens a lot. Leonardo and Michelangelo for sure. But Raphael is just, I think he's cool too, but he's not
he's
doing
cool
much.
but rude.
Yeah, very, yeah, yeah, totally. And I know you listen to some synth wave also,
Yeah, yeah.
because you
Like,
play that a lot in your life.
well, if we go way back, even before the heavy metal, when heavy metal came to my life, uh, my brother and sister, they used to listen a lot of Eurodance. So,
Okay.
like, dance and electronic music has a big influence and is a big part of my life also. Also, like, I really enjoy all kinds of music, but dance music and I think trance is my favorite genre of electronic music. But I have to admit, when, for example, when Skrillex came with
Yeah,
his
dubstep.
modern dubstep, I didn't like it at first, but then I started to get into it, and then I really like dubstep also. There,
It's closer to metal.
yeah, yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Yeah, there was some good years for dubstep, like 2005 up to 2010 or 11. There
yeah,
was so many great producer creating their own music, and I was into that trend back in the
yeah.
days. Skrillex, Razzie Hell, Virtual Riot from Germany,
Nero, how you say it? Nero. What else?
Savant, Savant.
Yeah. Well, yes, Savant is he's
Yeah,
he's one of my favorite artists. Actually,
he's
he's
fucking
great.
creative, and he was releasing like 4 albums a year. I was like, what the hell, man?
Yeah,
It was a ton of material, and that's really cool, man. And let's talk a little bit about probably the future for both your bands, Vansidian and Moonlight Sorcery. What's the plan that the future holds? New material, tour.
well, for Moonlight, we are currently recording the next full-length album.
Oh, okay,
So
it's all written.
yeah, it's all written except for a couple solos. I haven't written all the solos, but other than that, it's all composed.
Wow.
We have demoed the vocals once, and drums are all drums are recorded. Uh, Soon, all the rhythm guitars I have recorded. There's tons of work still to do, but luckily we don't have a deadline, and our label is not forcing us. Like, hey guys, you should put new music out, and that's really great. We have such a great label behind us, Avant-Garde Music. Like, they,
Oh, you're still with avant-garde music?
yeah,
Cool. That was a
yes,
question.
and most likely we have talked with Ruttomieli that most likely we would like to continue with them. Like, there's no reason to change them. You can always seek or try to get into a bigger label, but I don't think we don't need to do it. We are pleased how we are currently. So
Stick with them.
yeah, so that's the plan with Moonlight, and we have two more shows coming up this year. We're gonna play in September. We're gonna play in Italy, Milano, which is actually our label's own festival.
Oh,
And then right after that, the next day, we're gonna play in UK. I think it was Newcastle. Hopefully, I'm not
Newcastle.
mistaken. Yeah, and there might be one more show. It hasn't been published yet, so I'm not allowed to speak about it more than that. But yeah, hopefully some music would be released at least in the beginning of next year with Moonlight. And with Vansidian, we have an EP coming up again.
Another EP, okay.
Yeah,
The last one was pretty different from the first debut album.
Yes. Well, and the next one will be also, since the original plan was to have a 10-song album, but there was things that happened between inside the band and outside the band and blah blah blah. Nothing like drama or anything like that. Changes just had to be made, and then we just decided to split the 10 album song into 2 EPs.
Oh,
so now we are working the 5 songs that was left with our new singer, and everything else is recorded except the vocals. So and we are not rushing with the vocals either. So it will come out when it comes out. But I can say already that everything else is recorded except the vocals. So
that's great. Take your time, especially when you work so hard on creating music. You don't want to rush things, and especially with a new singer, you want probably him to really get into the mood of the songs and have the time to have his vocals like he'd like and you'd like too.
yeah. But he has sounded amazing from the first rehearsal we had with him, and he really likes the music also. So it's just we had a couple setbacks within the band, but which we will announce in our socials at some point, hopefully sooner than later. But yeah, we just need to find the time to record the vocals. And I know it's the first EP sounded a bit different. Well, I wouldn't say extremely different, but
More straightforward.
yeah, because we had to pick the 5 songs that we would do first with our previous singer, and those were the ones that we wanted to take. Of course, me as a composer, I wasn't a big fan of it. As you said, it sounded a bit out of place, or like because it was supposed to be a 10-song album, so the songs would have been
More
in
connected.
a right order. But now we will see how the next EP will be. Maybe the next one is a bit more aggressive. Maybe I would say at least a couple songs.
Okay. And the length of the songs, are they all like around 4 or 5 minutes? Because on the debut album you had some songs over 7 and 8 minutes.
Yeah, I think none of these are like extremely long songs, because where there's no particular reason. It's just they just didn't come as long as, for example, Storm Weaver or Reflecting the Shadows.
Yeah.
But,
The title track, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm really eager to get those songs out also. So after that, we could focus on actual full-length album after that.
Okay.
So we're gonna focus on the vocal recordings, not gig this year with Vansidian, and hopefully beginning of next year we will have new music and hopefully more shows to play.
And do you plan to get out in Finland?
Well, of course, that's always in our goals, so to say. But as an indie artist, which doesn't have that much name, it's always hard to get yourself to play abroad.
Yeah. even in
But
Europe,
yeah,
aside
yeah,
from festival? Because with Moonlight Sorcery too, you didn't do a real tour. It's always like festivals here and there.
yeah. It's well, we have been contacted kind of a lot for Moonlight, and it has been a funny thing since in the beginning of the band's journey. It never came to our minds that we would even play live. That wasn't like a plan at all. So, but now we are getting used to the uh, thing that okay, maybe we could gig and play shows also with Moonlight.
I think there's a lot of people that would want to see your band live, and in the underground scene of metal, even not as much as the underground. Everybody's talking about that band. I think it reached people, a lot of people.
Yeah, I guess it's somehow it's like how you say it, back to the past, so to say, when
Yeah,
when the guitars were no lower tuned than D standard. No, and there's only six strings in the guitar, and the sound is a bit raw, not too much produced sound. So I guess people have really been looking forward then when does bands do this again, because everything sounds so polished nowadays, at least to my
yeah,
ear.
yeah. Me too. And it really has a '90s feel to it,
Yeah,
and it blends like '90s melodic black metal with some melodic death metal and some trashy elements too in some of the riffs.
yeah, I think it's like Vansidian also. It's a mixture of all kinds of genres of metal. I think also a lot like power metal elements could
Yeah,
be heard in
especially in Vansidian.
yeah, Vansidian and Moonlight. Like if we had clean voice in Moonlight, it some parts would be like you couldn't even never consider it like a black metal music if it had a clean vocals.
Yeah, totally. Some of the guitar work sounds a lot like neoclassical. It's borderline neoclassical power metal.
Yeah,
Like Children did a lot on Follow the Reaper and Hate Breeder. It's a little bit like that, but not exactly. The sound of your guitar is not as upfront. It's it's not buried in the mix at all. You hear everything, and the tone, the delay, the reverb. There's something like mysterious almost about the sound of your guitar.
yeah, that's it's good that it hopefully it hopefully the reverbness is something that catches the audience ear, so to say. That oh,
Mhm.
this is a bit different than what you hear nowadays.
Yeah, totally. And the the raw side of the production is really cool because with all the very polished production, the AI, a lot of people are looking for real sounds.
Yeah, yeah,
So I think to a certain extent, that kind of production will be a lot more in the trend for the next few years because
yeah.
it
I hope so. I hope so. Like I have told my friends that if if Moonlight doesn't become like a huge band, it's not our goals, but what our goal is that to at least influence younger people to make music like this and not too polished music in the future.
And there's a place for polished music as well, but there's so many bands that sounds exactly the same in terms of production.
Yes.
So it's there's no nuance. I love nuance in my music, and I think it's something that has been lost. The 70s were very strong on the nuance. Bands
Yes.
in the prog rock, prog metal, the first few prog metal bands. Prog metal was established more in the 80s with bands like Queensryche and Dream Theater, obviously, and Fates Warning. But there was already a little bit of prog metal during the 70s, and they were using that a lot. And it's nice to hear some build up sometimes,
Yeah,
and
and I
not.
guess in the 70s they weren't afraid of using like guitar effects like phasers and flangers and stuff like that. It's it's I don't hear that in nowadays music like at all, I think. So
No,
it's
very rarely.
yeah, and as you said, it almost sounds like most of the bands use the same drum samples and same guitar sounds, or even same guitars. It to me at least it sounds like that.
It's kind of boring sometimes that
Yeah,
it's like you push play and it's always the same kind of production that it sounds a little bit computer-ish.
yeah,
Robots.
yeah. It's like it's too polished, too polished. Like, well, I myself prefer like early 2000s sound,
Mm,
and our singer Ruttomieli, he likes the 90s sound more.
okay,
So
more raw,
yeah,
but
so
a mix of
we'll
both
try,
is.
yeah, we'll try to find like a middle way of the both.
Yeah, because what I like about the 2000 production, they were a little bit better, but not too polish still.
Yes, as you
So,
mentioned, Follow the Reaper.
oh
It
man,
sounds amazing. I think it's an amazing sounding album to my ears.
yeah, totally. There was so many great albums produced at Finvox Studios back then.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's Miko Yusila, I think, the
Mika. I
product.
think it's Mika
Mika,
Jussila.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
man, that guy he knows his stuff.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Totally. For the new Moonlight Sorcery album, do you have because the first album there's a mixture between short songs, there's a longer songs, there's an instrumental. What can you say about the songwriting in general, the length of the album, the songs, and
Well,
this new chapter?
I think it's following a little bit the same path what the full length was. So there is gonna be fast first song, like with great melodies, of course. Then it's gonna have a one balladish song,
Oh,
like the full length hat, and one instrumental. It's like I don't set goals to myself necessary, but I would always like to album have one instrumental song, one long song, and one balladish song, and those are all included in the next
oh
album.
yeah,
So
that's nice.
there might be a song which has a dog related animal in its title. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's cool. And how long is the long song?
I think it's around 12 minutes. I think.
12. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
And
So
it has, I know it has couple parts where the listeners might be like, what is going on here? Like, but it's part of the, if you would listen those parts separately, it wouldn't make sense at all. I know that, but when it's a full length composition, it at least to my ears it makes sense that why there are a bit, they are not too different kind of riffing or melodies, but they they have their own purpose there, so to say.
that's great. So we are we will have some surprises along the way. That's
Yeah.
cool. So it's
Yes.
still the core of the sound, the DNA is intact, but there will be some surprises. I like that.
Yeah, because of course you want to keep, as you said, the core like the same, but as musicians and composers, you want to evolve somehow, of course, when you make new material. I have told already that I'm really pleased, and Ruttomieli is pleased how the songs turned out. So at least we two are happy how the album will be.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah,
If you support your own composition, that's the main goal for as a creative perspective.
yeah, and
You want to please yourself
as
first.
yeah, and when we started this with Ruttomieli, it was like we didn't care how the songs turned out. We just wanted to try to make our own take on a black metal. And if it doesn't sound exactly like black metal, then it doesn't matter. It sounds like us. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, totally. You don't want to be in a box.
No, no, definitely not.
You have your guitar.
Yes, yes.
So, do you think it's possible to play something that will be on the next album? Not a
Yeah,
song, or just some ideas, maybe?
I could try to play some one riff from. I'm not gonna say which song it's gonna
No,
be,
no.
but I could play a little bit of riffing from the one song that it's gonna be. So let me try. I'll mute my. Could you hear the guitar?
Yes.
Yeah, I just said it wasn't perfect, but something like that
Sounds
is
great.
gonna be.
Harmonics.
Yeah, and there is of course typical black metal riffing like tremolo picking, but there is more like versatile in the riffing, like not just typical 16 notes tremolo picking, because that's something for me personally it's not the most fun thing to play. So to
It
say.
has been done a million times anyway.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
well,
yeah.
yeah, I know that your take on black metal is a little bit different, and the riffs are way more intricate than your normal black metal band, and that's what I like. There's way more melodies in the rhythm part, also.
Yeah, yeah, like the basic tremolo picking riffs have never appealed to me that much. Not as a player and not as a listener, but sometimes they work and sometimes they have their spot in the music. But it can't be a whole song just tremolo picking, at least for me. Then it's not enjoyable for me.
I get it, and there's so many bands that are doing that anyway, so that's okay. And I liked some tremolo picking, but when it's just that all the way through, sometimes it gets a little bit redundant.
Yeah, yeah. As I said, there's a time and space for that kind of riffing, of course, but not the whole songs.
Yeah, totally. And sometimes just as a part of the riff. Like the riff is not all tremolo, but there's a part in the riff that is tremolo and will give some punch.
Yes, yes, and some nice blast beat on top of it. It's
Yeah,
always
yeah.
good. Yeah,
You need that for sure.
yeah,
But blast beat, that's the same thing. It's there's a place for that. And when it's just blast beat, sometimes it can be still. But at the same time, I like albums like Panzer Marduk, that is a blast beat from start to finish.
yeah.
Panzer Marduk machine.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I have heard that also.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. I saw that album in full live,
yeah,
actually in Montreal, and man, the drummer to pull that off, man, it's some big exercise.
yeah. It's a big workout, so to say.
Oh yeah, some endurance workout, and it was sounding really nice live. But at the same time, I like more the the songs that I like the most have roller coasters, different moods, and like you are traveling. But some songs sometimes you have one goal, and for the other you have another goal. It's not
Yeah.
the same for the 3 minute song and then the 12 minute song.
For example, in the last EP from One City and the Colorless Black song, which we released the music video also, it has some blast beats time to
Yeah,
time, but that's like it. For me, it's great when it's short period and then something else.
yeah, totally. Do you have some Vansidians on your mind that you can play?
Uh,
A part that you'd like to share?
I could, and it's actually it's a hybrid picking melody actually.
Nice.
So I'll try to check if you can see me
Yeah,
wearing my shorts and playing guitar. Let's see how it goes.
cool.
Little
That's
mistake in the end.
that sounds amazing, man. I really love that melody. It's really high. Man,
Thanks.
there's those fret are so small, and to play with that technique, you have a lot of hours of practice to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and I have to bend at one point because I only
Yeah,
have
I saw that.
21 frets, so I have to bend to get the 22nd fret for my
Oh, to get
MIDI.
the note that you want, so you have to
Yeah,
bend it
yeah,
a lot,
yeah,
and it's not easy to bend at that point on the guitar.
yeah. And with the telly, because it has the neck thing here, it also blocks your hand, so to say.
Yeah,
It's not the
totally.
it's not the hardest thing, but it's not the easiest either. It takes some time to get used to it.
Yeah, totally. That's what we were discussing. Me and one of my friend that you were performing all that on a Telecaster, and that it's not the easiest guitar to play that kind of music. And why you decided to play that? Is you've been playing Telecaster for since forever, or
Well, I would say forever. Yeah, I have had other guitars also. Uh, my first own guitar that my mom bought me was actually LTD M50, I guess. It's like a super strat from LTD, but
Nice guitar.
it had the Floyd Rose thing, and I just couldn't get used to it, how to tune it, how to change the strings, and I didn't like that guitar at all. But then I have had one. Actually, it's here next to me. One Stratocaster. It's a
Okay, yeah.
Squire. So with this one, I have played tons, and this actually originally it wasn't mine. It was my guitar teachers, or actually, well, we can go way back. Who taught me guitar? He was like at this youth was working with the church,
Oh,
and my first songs actually what I have learned with guitar is gospel music, and with that Stratocaster actually, and the church owned it, that guitar, but I had the chance to loan it time to time. And why is it with me now is because when I turned 30, the church donated it to me, and
oh,
they said that you are the one who has up until this day played the most with this guitar, so I think you deserve to get this. So
wow.
it was really nice accomplishment for me to get that. That's the really first guitar that I have started to play. But since it wasn't mine, then my mom bought the LTD for me. But at some point, I can't remember the years or anything like that, I bought with my summer job money this beauty, and since then I have been playing with this. And to actually answer your original question, why Telecaster? It's because most of my guitar heroes, when I started to play pre-Puget Head time, most of them played with Stratocasters, and I never wanted to sound or look exactly like my guitar heroes. So that's why I didn't want to buy a Stratocaster, but I still wanted it to be a Fender guitar. So from some catalog or something, I found out that hey, they make these Telecaster guitars also, and then I was like, okay, I'll pick that. And I didn't know back then that Tele is not like your typical metal guitar, but I didn't care. I just wanted it for the looks because it was different than what my original guitar heroes used. So it was well, that's the main reason why I'm using Telecaster, not to look like my guitar heroes.
And how the strings are far from the touch of the string? Are they
Well,
pretty low
I prefer to use them as low as I
as
can.
possible? Yeah.
Yeah, but now since the frets have started to be really used, and I haven't I I haven't wanted to do the fret work yet to change the frets, so I have time to time had to raise the strings a little bit so that they still ring when you play. But if they are too low now with this guitar, they when you bend, the sound dies. So that's why I have to have
There's no
them a little bit.
sustain. Okay.
Yeah, the sustain is lost, so to say. And yeah, it has been in the beginning it was a struggle since when you have single coils and to get the sound what I want, you have to have a lot of distortion. And when you have a lot of distortion, you have a lot of noise. So
Yeah,
you have to have a good right hand technique to mute the strings
totally.
that you don't want to play. And for that reason, when I didn't know how to use that technique, I didn't want to play with distortion sound at all. I was just playing with clean sound for like first year or 2 years, maybe my playing, since it was just some buzzing and noises, and I didn't know how to stop it. So
But now you do. And to play like some techniques like sweep picking must not be easy on that instrument at first.
well, no, and sweep picking in the first place is not the easiest technique to
No.
do. And I certainly I don't have a perfect sweeping technique, but I have found my own way to do it so that I don't have too much extra noise when I do the sweep picking. But yeah, the noise is a big problem with single coils. But I don't wanna at this point. I don't wanna sell my soul, and I just keep on going with the single coils.
Yeah, totally. And it gives your sound, I think, something different that a lot of players doesn't have on the middle scene.
Yeah, and it's of course I have to say that with the rhythm section, for example, I'm using the Stratocaster with humbucker in it for the rhythm section in Moonlight. But with one Vansidian music, I'm using single coils for the rhythm section also. But
Okay.
all the leads and all the solos are played exactly with this guitar. Even though I have a couple more teles there, this is the one that is has been the longest with me, and I want to record with this as long as I can.
Seriously, it sounds amazing. I really love. And which kind of amplifier are you playing?
Well, currently I have a tube amp, which is it's a bit bigger than a pedal size, but it's called Blue Guitar amp one. Am I right? Yeah, Blue Guitar amp one, and it's the Iridium edition.
Okay.
So it's a modern tube amp, so to say, because it's they have uh, they have been able to fit it in a smaller size. It of course the legendary Marshall uh, JZM 800. It has a similar sound to it, so that's why I'm using it.
I like tube too. I think it sounds it. There's it's warmer, I would say.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, and I have a really strong opinion about tube amps and modelers. But in the end, anybody can do what they want. It's not like there's no need to start a war over what equipment you are using making art, since when you're making art there are no rules. But for me, I prefer 100% analog and tube amps. That's my jam, so to say.
That's mine too. But the possibilities are infinite. So that that's a part of how it's cool to hear the tone of a guitar player, and it's the guitar. There's a lot of thing that enters in the equation to obtain the sound that you will have in the end.
Yeah, and i just I just like when you have the knobs and you can turn them as much and as low as you can, like with your own touch. When you have touch screens and stuff like that, it's sometimes it's a bit annoying to work with those type of machinery, so to say. But when it's simple, old school, you have knobs and you move them like this, and not too much options, then you just deal with what you have and try to find the perfect sound like that.
Yeah, totally. Do you use a pedal board or?
Yeah, I have. I'm not sure if I could show it to you somehow. There's the tuner, sure one. Then I have
Yeah,
a
sure.
chorus, Walrus Audio's fundamental chorus. Then I have a Fender delay, but I have forgot what the name is, the blue one. And I have Fender reverb over there, the green one. The next to it is a MXR. That's like a solo boost for me. So it's just a volume boost. And the last one is a Digitex delay if I want to have multiple repetitions in the sound. But usually I'm not even using it, the last delay.
Okay,
But that's my setup.
that's a
And
nice
yeah, there
setup.
was the amp also, of course.
Are you willing to play a part of a solo or something to close the guitar part?
When you messaged me first and said that you would like me to play something when you interview me, I have been these past 2 hours been jamming something and improvising. So I came up with something. So I can't anymore say it's 100% how you say improvisation what I'm gonna play you, but yeah, I could play something.
That's a brand
Which
new idea.
yeah, brand new idea which I came up with today.
Wow.
I don't think the riffing is the most original, but also I tried to think how I could show my style of improvisation and playing. So I think this tune could show it kind of nicely, so to say.
Let's go.
Let's see if I remember how what I was playing a couple hours later.
Have fun.
Something like
Wow.
that.
Oh man, I'd love to play like that.
It wasn't as it was actually a bit improvised because I forgot how I played earlier. So, but yeah, I was a bit out of tune also. But it's
No, no.
I try to listen the chord progression all the time when I'm playing, and I'll try to incorporate the hybrid with the root notes of the chords that are going. I don't know if I will turn that into a song one day or not, but
I hope so. I
yeah,
love the drive of the sound. It's it sounds like you're on a beautiful day driving fast on the highway.
yeah.
Yeah, it really sounds like that, and there's a lot of string skipping with your hybrid picking. I love that.
Of course, you could do all with the pick, but I like the sound of the hybrid picking, and it's easier technique for me also. But how I started it with the that all comes from like the 80s hair metal. Like
Judas
I'm
Priest,
all
man. Yeah, I think it sounds a little bit like Judas Priest. But
yeah,
yeah, a lot of those chords, a bit Van Halen when
yeah,
he was going faster, the
yeah.
faster paced songs. Uh Sounds incredible. A lot of energy.
I really like fast riffing. Like sometimes it's hard to compose something slower tempo because I like those faster riffs.
Never change, man. I like that a lot too. I really like the that new wave of traditional heavy metal. A lot of
Yes.
bands are like taking those 80s ideas but doing it in a more modern way. Love it.
Have you heard the band called Sonia?
Sonia,
Sonia.
like
Yeah.
SONJA.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
J.
heard, but yeah. I
That's
didn't listen a lot to them, but I know the band. Yeah.
yeah. You should listen the Loud Arriver album. I guess it called like that. That's an amazing album. It has the 80s feeling to it and fast riffing also, and great vocals. It's amazing.
Yeah, I've listened to that band like last year and I totally forgot about them. So thanks for the reminder. But I remember there was Sonia with a J.
I could actually now try to improvise something for you and incorporate more of the hybrid picking, so to say.
Yeah. And all your techniques, your bending, your sweep picking, you're doing quite a lot of techniques that has a lot of feeling into it.
I could try to show uh, what I mostly try to do with the hybrid, and actually in the Coldest Embrace song there is the
Yeah.
sweep picking part, but I'm
I
actually
love that part.
playing it with hybrid. I like to play it with the hybrid picking. I
Oh,
get
it's not all sweep. It's a
no,
three strings. Oh wow.
it's a three string. And I like to
Wow.
play it with the hybrid picking.
It sounds a
So
little bit different. It's more smooth.
yeah. Since I don't have the most perfect technique for the sweep, so I'm using the hybrid to cover it for me, so to say. And then what I like to also do a lot nowadays is this kind of arpeggio thing with the hybrid. At least I haven't seen anybody use that. I'm not claiming that I have made up that technique, but that's how I can play fast, really fast arpeggios, so to say. But as you mentioned earlier in the interview, that you can't possibly incorporate all the techniques to the songs or solos.
No.
Like if they don't fit there, then you can't use them. But I always try to incorporate as much as I can those little technique things. And then when somebody asks me to play something fast, I usually play this. And now I'm messing it up. But
it sounds a little bit like an outside sound, like Shawn Lane was doing back in the days.
Yeah, and I think I have got it from the Paul Gilbert.
Yeah. Because you skip 2 frets from the index.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
For
exactly
example,
it.
Yeah. And then you skip to the G string. And here you skip to A string. Not the easiest thing to do, but
no, that's
I'll
amazing.
try my best.
I saw that kind of run by Shawn Lane, and yeah, Paul Gilbert was doing that also. He started, but you know Shawn Lane?
Shawn Lane.
Yeah, you know about him?
Yeah, I have seen some videos of him. He
was a crazy shredder. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So clean. It was a lot of people are saying that he was probably the best guitar player ever. But yeah, Paul Gilbert was doing a lot of that stuff also. But I never saw that with hybrid picking incorporated. That sounds really nice, and it's kind of
and I'm hybrid picking the G when I come back up. So only this string I'm hybrid picking.
Wow, it looks so difficult for my perspective.
It is. That's why I'm struggling also. But if I would be Paul Gilbert, he would pick them all. Like
totally.
I'm just using legato. And as with the improvisation song I played, I like to play a lot like. And actually one upcoming Vansidian solo has this kind of run. Missed the tap there, but
yeah, it sounds amazing. That tapping note came right at the best spot possible.
Yeah. Sometimes I miss notes there when I'm sweeping, but I don't mind it myself.
Yeah, and the tempo is changing also. It's
it's not pure like 8 or 16 notes. It has sometimes I have a little bit groove in there with the sweeps. Sometimes I miss the D string note.
Yeah,
let's say 80% of the time I miss it.
And that's what I like a lot because in your solos, usually there's melodic lines, but you will incorporate some shredding intertwined into that melodic line, but it always stays really melodic, but some with some acrobatic.
Yeah, just the melody part, I think I handle kind of good, but with the fast reading, I try to involve it as much as I can, but I'm not also really comfortable adding it too much, since it's not my best thing to have fast notes all the time. The melody is more important to me, but
Yeah.
as a guitarist, your goal, heavy metal guitarist, your goal is to play as many notes as possible. I can admit that. I can admit that.
Uh, I like a blend of both world. Yeah, you can be fast, but when it's like blast beat, when it's all very fast, it's not as appealing to me because when you have you're shredding for 2 minutes, it's better to have a melody and shred for 5 seconds and then come back to the melody and shred a little bit again. It's more diverse and it keeps you on your toes as a listener.
Yeah, I think I think Paul Gilbert said now in some recent interview that there is no like you don't need to be a shredder, or you don't need to be only melodic uh, player. You can have both, and there is no like ratio which one you should do more or less. But both, you need both, so to say. You can't only just shred, or only maybe just play melody. Then it might not be as amazing to the other guitar players. But just have both, and then it's gonna be great.
Yeah, totally. It adds way more personality to a solo. So like Engve, he shreds a lot and it's very interesting to hear. But after 3 songs, I kind of get bored. So if you incorporate passages that are have more feelings, like you talked about Eric Johnson, I think the mix of those two style can fit together pretty well, actually.
Yeah, I have always the melody is such a big part of who I am. Like for nowadays metal music, when they have 7-string guitars and they are only using
Yeah,
and riffing like that, you don't even have melodic riffs in that music. So
yeah.
that's why, like, what would I play? For example, this riff. Dio, We Rock. It's a
Yeah,
it's a melodic riff. You have a melody in that riff. It's one of the
totally.
best riffs, I think.
Vivian Campbell.
Yeah.
He's a great player too, and was so young when he came to the band Dio for his first 2 albums, at least, The Last in Line and Holy Diver. Those albums are
Was
really
he
good.
was he 18 or younger?
Yeah, yeah, I think so. He was really young, and those riffs, like you said, there's a melody. It's just all the chords are two fingers chords, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have just the A string going. Mostly, I'll try to incorporate the hybrid as much as I can. And if there is a chance to play open notes, for like that, I prefer. Instead of.
Okay, yeah. It's like you will bar the chords at one fret and then play
Yeah.
open with the rest, like you have a capo or something.
Yes. And sometimes I do these arpeggios like. I don't need to move the left hand at all because the right hand does the most muting. So I can just keep the chord pressed all the time. I don't need to do the, how you say, sweeping motion with the hand when I play. Like that.
And you're muting with the palm of your hand, right hand.
Yeah, with the outside.
The outside, yeah,
palm.
not the palm. Yeah, totally. Sounds really cool. And you're not using a lot of tapping. You're
not extremely much. Sometimes I do. I like to do it, but somehow it just usually doesn't get into the compositions, so to say, like that. I think Eddie did that enough for us. So I'll try to I'll try to avoid it as much as I can. It's fun to play around with the tapping. Like. But I'll try to leave it out of my style.
Yeah, totally. But in your style, you will tap one note or short passages sometimes, but you will not like do full arpeggios in tapping.
Yeah, in the actually the song I mentioned earlier, the Yötuulten kutsu, it has like a. It has a kind of long tapping part.
Oh yeah, like a descending lick.
Yeah. Oh. So I have had it also in the solos and in my playing, but and now that we started to speak about tapping, there is one tapping riff in upcoming Vansidian song. It's really basic. So there is some tapping, of course, but not huge amounts of tapping, I would say.
But that's cool. I will rather have more hybrid picking anyway because it's more your style, but it's cool to have some tap here and there that fits the songs or the part you are playing.
Yeah, I think when I was younger, I used to play. I think in the magazine it was said that it was Greg Howe.
Greg Howe, yeah,
style. It's a fun thing to do, but I don't know how to necessarily incorporate it into my playing, so to say.
He's a really great player. He plays mostly jazz fusion. His album 1993, I think, it's introspection. if I or introspective. Not sure. That album, the tone of the guitar is amazing too.
Yeah, I have. I'm not sure if I have listened much of his discography, but I have seen he clips of him playing, and he's amazing.
I never been a big listener of Greg Howe, but the talent he has is pretty incredible.
There are so many
Great
currently
players.
also in, yeah, many great players in Finland. Also, we have
Oh
so
man.
many great technical players who are way better technically than I am. Like I don't know where those people come from. They are like crazy. Pick with their picking hand and fast
Which
left hand.
are which are your favorite players from Finland? Because I have to admit, in the metal scene, I think probably Finland is my favorite country. To be truly honest, I love so many bands from Finland, Sweden also, uh, but I think Finland is at the top.
Well, for me, as we were speaking earlier, also like Antti Kokko
Yeah,
is
yeah.
like he might not be as technical monster as Laiho was, but his style fits perfect with Kalmah music, how he plays, and it's I think he's one of my favorites. Then have you heard the legendary rock and roll band Hurricanes? Or something?
Hurricanes.
Yeah, Finnish rock and roll band
No,
Hurricanes.
man, no, never
There
heard
was
of them.
a guy called Albert Järvinen. He
Never
is
heard.
you should
I will check for
search
sure.
him. Yeah, he's
Hur-
one of legendary Finnish rock and roll players and blues players.
from the 80s or
I think 60s, 70s.
oh, okay,
Yeah. So
nice. Is there an album you have in mind? In
I think maybe the album is called Roadrunner.
Roadrunner? Okay,
Yeah,
Hurricanes, Roadrunner.
yeah, you should
I,
listen to that.
I will check
But
that out.
he has bunch of solo stuff, I think, also, which you could listen. I can't name any songs currently or albums. And then there is one guitar, actually two more players. Mika Tyyskä, I think it's his name. Mr. Fastfinger, if you have seen
Yes,
this
I have some of
animated.
his stuff. Fast
Yeah,
finger, yeah.
he's really great player in my opinion. And then there is this called dude called Marsi Nyman, and he used to play in the when there was TV shows with house household bands, or how
The
you say,
house band. Yeah,
house
yeah.
music bands. He used to always be there, and when I was kid, I used to watch him playing. He's one of my favorites also. So those dudes, and then there's also one called Juha Björninen. Uh, he's I might be wrong here, but I think he's at least one of the most recorded session guitarists in Finland, if I'm not wrong.
Okay.
So he has a great style of playing.
He plays a lot of style of music, or he's
I
more
I,
in.
I bet he plays a lot of different styles, yeah, of music.
Nice. You need to write those artists down on your next email.
Yeah, I will definitely suggest
Yeah,
those dudes for
bec-
you.
because it's nice to hear names that I don't know. So, because obviously, you know a lot of players that are not known probably in North America or just by me because I can't know everything or everyone.
Yeah, and
There's
I
too
bet
many.
it, I bet every country has these legendary players who are unknown to the rest of the
Totally.
world, which only
Uh,
the
totally.
only the people who live in that country knows.
You
I
said
could,
you were. Yeah, go.
yes, you can say.
No,
Yeah,
no, no, go, go.
I was
Wasn't
going to say
interrupting.
that I can end this camera uh, filming the guitar like one last
Let's
lick.
go.
I'll play it one more time. I messed it up.
That sounds amazing.
As
I,
I'm a Telecaster player, I have to at least know some bluesy things also.
yeah, totally. Country and blues are very popular on that instrument.
Yeah,
Do
yeah,
you
and
like?
I'm not. Hmm?
Do you listen to some country or blues player?
Uh, Before I started to play with Telly, I never listened to country music. But when I grew older, I felt like I have a responsibility to know at least something, some
Yeah,
country music or country licks, since I'm playing a country guitar. So who comes first into my mind is like Brad Paisley, of
Paisley.
course.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He's
And
probably my favorite. The album
then
Play, the Play album.
yes, yes,
That's
and then
incredible.
Danny Gatton. Have you heard that name?
Nope.
Yeah, he is a Telecaster monster. I will write that name also to
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
And then Greg Koch. Have you heard that name?
I know the name, but it's been a long time. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm mistaken too. But that kind of name, you remember it.
Yeah, he is also like one of the tele players that I started to look up to after I felt like I need to know some Telecaster players also.
Oh yeah.
And Bruce Springsteen. Well,
Oh, Bruce.
he's not known for technical playing, but I think he always plays with Telly. Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, he's a pretty versatile player. Also, he's not a virtuoso, but he's a great songwriter.
Yeah,
Great rock and roll.
yeah, he has great music.
You told me you were a competitive guy. What sports you were practicing?
Well, when I was really small, we used to play football,
Okay.
but I think that ended around the age of 12, 13, around the time that I started to play guitar. But I really enjoyed playing volleyball when I was younger. Like at some point, I was thinking that maybe it could be a profession for me, but unfortunately, I didn't grow long enough, and then my knees didn't take all the
Uh,
jumping. So, but yeah, volleyball I used to play. I wasn't either like really good. Only thing I was good was blocking actually, but I really enjoyed. I still enjoy the sport, but nowadays I if I play it's like beach volley because it's not so hard on the knees. But
yeah, it's easier. Yeah.
yeah,
So all the medals is all volleyball medals, or
what?
is that medals behind you, or
Those are they are festival passes, and
okay? You did a
ninety
lot.
percent 90% of them are my girlfriends actually. So
Okay,
she has been going a lot of shows and photo shooting shows. So they are mostly hers. As I told you, 90% at least are
and
hers.
is she working in the metal community, or
Well, she is doing like freelancing
Okay,
as a job, and she is also like managing. Nowadays, she is managing Moonlight Sorcery. Also, she handles all the
that's a
emails
good
and
band.
yeah, yeah.
That's a pretty
So
good band.
we don't need to deal with that at all. We can just concentrate making art.
Yeah, but tell her that we need a proper tour, uh, a North American tour. It will be
Yeah,
amazing.
people demand it. I have to tell
Yeah,
her.
I know. All Finn tour. Just band from Finland. It will be amazing.
Yeah.
But
Well,
if
hopefully someday we would be able to come to play there. It would be a dream come true.
I'll have to come to you if you don't, because that's one of the band on my bucket list that I didn't have the chance to see perform live, and for sure, I need to come back to Europe pretty soon. I was in Europe actually in France because with my job, I travel once a year in France, but I really need to go into Scandinavia, Norway, Finland, Sweden. I've been to Denmark, but yeah,
Yeah, I guess everybody's, well, not everybody's, but most of the people who want to visit Finland is because of the Lapland to witness the cold winter and darkness.
I have quite enough darkness over here. So
Because we are kind of on the same level on the map. Am I
yeah,
right? Like Canada
yeah,
and Finland. So yeah,
almost. But
yeah,
I think you're a little bit more in the north still in
yeah,
Helsinki. That's why you have light at that time of the day,
yeah,
of the night,
yeah.
almost. Because over here during the summer at 9, it's pitch black dark.
Well, here during the winter, it's like
It's dark.
it's. I think it's already after 3. It's 3 p.m. It starts to get dark. It's like a couple hours of sunlight during the winter, and then it's total darkness.
Yeah. I guess that's why there's so much good music created. The darkness brings good metal.
Yeah, it brings the melancholic side of
Totally.
the beat. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. And there's a lot of melancholy in Finn's music,
yeah.
for sure.
It's. I guess it's in our DNA, so to say.
Yeah. And I'm glad there's so many good band from Finland, and there's always a lot of band from Finland that are going to the 17,000 tons of metal. It would be amazing if you could make it with one of your band. It's a wonderful experience. Tell that to your girlfriend.
Yeah, hopefully that would be an amazing place to play gig. Actually, it would.
Yeah, and there's a lot of band traveling from Finland, so it's uh it's very doable, and I think Andy will be willing to bring like Moonlight Sorcery. You're getting your name pretty known for the past 3 years. I'm sure he's aware of you.
Well, so I have heard. Like, I don't myself. I don't, for example, check our Spotify listeners or anything. I don't check numbers. It's just I don't know if I would start to look them. I know myself that it might affect on how I start to compose or take how to approach the band, so to say, because I like to keep it how it has been in the beginning. Just have fun, do whatever comes into your mind, and don't. It doesn't matter if someone likes it or not. Most important thing is
Mm,
that you're having fun and you like it. So, and I guess that's why at least I hope that's the reason why it has appealed to so many people, I guess.
Yeah, probably because it's a quite distinctive song. Because we can relate your band, some of the riffs with other bands for sure. It's impossible to be a 100%
Yeah.
original these days. But at the same time, there's a unique flavor to that band, and you need to keep that. And to go with a more major label, maybe they will try to influence you and your songwriting, and that's probably the worst thing that can go for
Yeah,
you.
it's yeah, that's also why I wouldn't want to go to a bigger label, because then I don't know how the business works, but I would assume they would like to have music more often out, and then they would like to us to be on the road as much as possible. And
For sure.
to be honest, I'm a person who likes to stay home. I love I love being home, playing my old school games and playing my guitar. I enjoy being home, being at home.
Yeah, I can conquer that. I love being home too. I love to travel from time to time, but being like doing a rock star life, like being on the road like 6 months a year, oh fuck no.
Yeah, no, no way,
No
no.
salary deserves that. I'm a bit like you. So I can understand you're not like seeking all the show and all the tour you can do, because
Yeah,
certainly
no,
there was some offers.
yeah, because um, there's no need for us to do it. Like, of course, we love playing live, but if it doesn't give us anything, or in the worst case, if it would be non-profitable for us, I I'd rather stay home and make more
Yeah,
music, so to say.
yeah, I get you on that. What's your day job?
I'm currently, even though I have been not playing so perfectly today, but currently I'm a guitar teacher. I'm giving like how you say, private guitar lessons.
Yeah,
So
nice.
that's my day job, and time to time I have done some freelancing. I have gone to, for example, this one school to give lectures about improvisation and songwriting, and but mostly the income, or my day job, is like a guitar teacher, and my
From home.
focus is focus is mostly like beginning players and a little like intermediate players. If you are a technical monster, you might not get nothing out of my lessons. I want to people to see that guitar is not too complex instrument. In the end, it's a pretty basic. If you just wanna uh, play some chords while other people are singing, that's like, I think anybody can achieve that. And it's I just think I always compare guitar to piano, because I started playing piano. My mom forced me to go to piano lessons, and
That's a
I
good
love
basic.
playing piano. I love playing piano, but I hated reading sheet music. So that's why I stopped playing piano. But if you are comparing piano and guitar, I think guitar is way more easier instrument. Even though it hurts first to your left hand, but when you get used to it, it's not that bad in the end.
That's cool. So, are you doing like all your lessons through video or remotely from home, or are you going to? Are people coming at your place?
Well, it's like 50-50. Some
Okay.
students come here at our home, and I give lessons here, and sometimes I drive. to the students' home and give lessons. Usually, it's like smaller kids whose parents don't have time to drive them here and back. Then it's easier for me to drive there and give the lesson at their house. And yeah, I have also given like online lessons. So if anybody is interested online having online lessons, I'm always up for it also. So
I'm sure there's people who will be interested. Anyway, I have your email.
yeah,
I'll
and
I'll
I
put
can
it in
link
the
my
description.
website also to you.
Yeah, yeah, totally. I will put that in the description.
Yeah,
I'm sure there will be people interested to learn some things because you have a style that is not as usual as we will see normally in metal. So and your style can be applied in a lot of different kind of music, also not just metal.
yeah, not just metal. And yeah, I'm not unique. There, of course, there have been players who have incorporated hybrid picking already, like I think in the 80s already, or even maybe in the 70s. Anyway, hybrid picking has been used in heavy music, but it's not so common, so to say.
It's
So
not common. Yeah, totally.
yeah,
And it's not as common to use as much as you do.
yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, you use a lot of it. So to close this nice conversation, first, thank you for taking all that time to share with us and with me all the things surrounding your life for guitar and everything else, and regarding both your bands. Uh, Maybe as a conclusion, what you'd want to say to any fans of Moonlight Sorcery or Vansidians or people that doesn't even know you before watching that interview. What's the future holds and what you want to say as a message?
Oh, well, first of all, thank you for taking me here. Like I haven't done these kind of interviews, so so hopefully I did good.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
it was great.
hopefully I didn't embarrass myself too much with the playing. Not the easiest thing to play here, but um, what to say? Well, for the ones who are already listening, I can't thank enough for you all people who have found the music and like to listen. Vansidian or Moonlight Sorcery. It's and all the great messages you have sent it. It's it's really like a dream come true when you make something for yourself and it resonates with someone else. It's I still can't believe somebody finds my compositions like the best thing ever. It makes me humble. It's really nice that people have found the music and like it. And what lies in the future? As I told earlier, more music will be coming out from both bands. Uh, well, I can't say which band releases first, but maybe most likely Moonlight music will come out first. And if you are interested of starting hobby of guitar playing, hit me up. I can teach you all the basics and some techniques also. But if you are already in the uh, spectrum of, let's say, you can play all Paul Gilbert songs, then most likely I'm not your coming guitar teacher. You know your stuff already, so to say. But yeah, hopefully I will see everybody future in the live shows. And don't be a stranger. If you see me anywhere, just come to say hi. Um, like I'm trying to, because I have got into streaming again. I'm streaming video games and guitar playing again on Twitch and YouTube. I'm trying to show the real side of myself, not the man, like the man behind the mask, so to say.
Yeah.
The mask might look like a really evil and angry dude, but hopefully you have witnessed today that I'm not really like that. I'm easygoing and easy to approach kind of person. So and that's what I'm trying to. That's what I want to people to show. And what I have seen from the bigger musicians also, that in the end we are all just humans, even though we make, or some of us make great music and it resonates with you. We are not still like extraordinary people. We are just regular people with you. And don't be a stranger if you wanna come to say to me hi. Or of course I can't speak to all musicians, but most likely all the musicians are always welcoming you if you want to go to say hi and take a picture with them or something like that. Don't be afraid, because then you might regret it later if you don't have the courage to go to say hi and take a picture. But at least for me, you're always welcome to do that if you ever see me anywhere.
I want a picture with you in the corpse paint. Joking. It can be like that too. And was so much fun to talk to you. And we'll talk again for sure. Probably not soon on the channel, but 2027 will be a good year for you musically. Probably 2 records out like you did in 2023.
Yeah, hopefully I would be able to get as much music out as I can, because that's what I like the most: composing music and making music. I currently I don't love anything as much as that. Composing and making music. That's I'm fortunate that I have gained that kind of a position that I can make a living out of music and keep teaching guitar to people. And one reason I can do it is because of the fans who are buying the music and listening to it. So I have to thank you a lot for that.
Totally. Thank you for your time. And until the next talk we will have, wish you the best and keep writing memorable songs.
I'll try. Every good luck with you in whatever you are going to do next, and hopefully we'll see each other sooner or later. And thanks for this. It was amazing.